everybody. Just had our next steps meeting today with interns and new therapists that have been part of the EMDR basic training, and just trying to support them. One of the things that was requested is a video of using the target sequence plan. We have our practice EMDR simulated client here, Emily. If you're interested in the script that I'm about to use, it's at emdrchicago.com under resources, under EMDR. It's the first line item called the 8-phase starter packet. So I'll be pulling from the target sequence plan. If you're like, oh my gosh, I want to be able to work with Emily, the link right underneath it gives you a code for 3 months of basically $3.95 a month. So target sequence plan is really important because at the end of the day, when a client comes in, starting with the first or worst memory can be really distressing for a client and anxiety producing. So we want to give them options. We want to give them the ability to choose. We want them to advocate for themselves and give them agency. And a target sequencing plan does just that. So it will give us a target potentially in the future, in the present, floating back through the past, and then that first or worst. And that's basically honoring the 3 prongs of EMDR therapy. So let's get started because I wanted to make this short. Let me check in with Emily here. Hello, Emily.
Hi there.
We're going to do a target sequencing plan, and I would like to know what issue you would like to address today.
I want to talk about a specific incident that still makes me feel anxious.
And what emotions, sensations, or thoughts come up for you when you think of this specific incident?
I feel a tightness in my chest and a sense of fear. I keep thinking that I wasn't good enough.
As you think of this issue and you think of your emotions, sensations, and thoughts, what does it mean to you? What is the negative cognition or belief that goes best with that situation?
It means I failed. The negative belief is I'm not worthy.
Tell me 1 or 2 times when you have experienced the negative cognition, I'm not worthy, and its emotions and sensations.
One time was during a presentation at work when I felt unprepared and embarrassed. I could feel my face getting hot and my hands shaking. Another time was when I didn't get invited to a gathering with friends, and it made me feel really lonely and rejected.
So one of the keys to the target sequencing plan is we're just gathering data. So this isn't a therapy session. I'm not going to reflectively listen. I'm not going to mirror back. I'm not going to ask her any other questions. I'm just collecting data for my target sequencing plan. As you think of the negative cognition around I am not worthy, notice the feelings and body sensations. Are there any situations that come up for you with parents or siblings when you felt that way as a child? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to send a message. My bad.
Yes, I remember feeling that way a lot as a child. There were times when my parents compared me to my siblings, and I felt like I could never measure up to them. It made me feel small and insignificant.
And can you give me a touchstone memory? What is the earliest time that you can recall feeling this way?
The earliest memory I have is from when I was about 7 years old. I remember being scolded for my schoolwork while my sibling got praised. I felt really ashamed and thought I wasn't good enough.
Okay, as you think of this presenting issue, what would you prefer to believe or know about yourself now, today?
I would like to believe that I am enough just as I am and that I have value, regardless of comparisons to others.
Excellent. And can you tell me other times, maybe two other experiences when you successfully felt that positive cognition of I am enough?
One time was when I completed a personal project that I was really passionate about, and I received positive feedback from others. It felt good to know I could accomplish something on my own. Another time was when I supported a friend through a tough time, and they expressed gratitude for my help. It made me realize I have worth in my relationships.
Excellent. So now I have all the information that I need for my target sequencing plan. I'm going to pull this down into this screen. I think it's going to stop the share. We'll see. Maybe did it stop the share? Let me see if I can share again really quickly while I'm recording. And so what I would do is I would take Emily's transcript and I would go through it, and then I would put together our visual representation of our target sequencing plan. And this is exactly how we do it in the training. So here's the presenting issue that she started with. And then here's the future, here's the present, here's the past, here's the earliest. And then here is an example of our positive. The two examples, we want to list what that negative and positive cognition belief is here. And then we're going to ask our client, where would you like to start? So once again, that gives them agency, it gives them the ability to choose, and it also gives them a visual representation of what our trauma work is going to look like. Using Emily as a way to teach this is amazing. I've never been able to figure out how to teach a target sequencing plan other than in the actual trainings, because a lot of therapists out there are not trained in it. These videos and working with these simulated clients is going to be awesome. Okay, I'm going to sign out here because I really want these to be somewhat short. And I'm going to send this to all of you guys that joined me today. Thank you so much for your time, and we will see you next month.